2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
It was a little bit too much power. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
He's currently tied for 9th. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. Well played, mate.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Putting for birdie here. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par now. I don't mind the look of this. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5, measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach.
All guns blazing here. They've got full attack mode on.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, so close. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Opting for the 6-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? An opportunity to make a par here. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Looks good off the blade. Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The strategy at the sixth here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. Did you see that one ricochet off the tree? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Why not take another look at that effort?
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace. Going with the 7. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Here's Harold Varner III. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
That is hunting for the hole. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Lexi Thompson currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. The 8th hole at TPC Southwood is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
And following that effort, this player currently sits in second, behind Lexi Thompson. The finishing hole on the front nine here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Opting for the 9-iron. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
A bit short with that effort.
Straight out of the top draw.
Great touch.
He has this putt to save his par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
2 down, 9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances.
Lovely effort that. Sitting at 2 under par. Tied for second place. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Starting to look really good.
That one had eyes for it the whole way. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He's in a share of 3rd place.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. We need this one to bounce right. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Big chance here. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. par 4 12th. There's only a short one measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. This putt is about 16 feet. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 5 under. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Ooh, right by the hole. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And that puddle drop. Well done. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
And coming up well short.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
He's going to need an incredible stroke of luck to get this out with any momentum going forward to get it on the green.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Putting for par.
These are on rails, looking good.
Currently 5 under for the day. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. There's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Okay, steady now. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 3 feet to go here to the hole. The putt drops, now at 5 under with just a few holes to play.
All right, folks, get ready. This should be fun.
The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Maybe even a par can be hard.
Looks like they're definitely going for it.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Now, from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
This one started out on a good line. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will move him to 6 under par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, I like the look of this. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 7 under. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. And if you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal the victory with a birdie. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
And that shot back in the fairway. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently leading.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Step 1 complete, Rich. They've found the green.
Indeed, Luke, but the next step for this player is to sink this putt to force the playoff.
That's the right pace. Well, I didn't see it coming, Rich, but this one's going to a playoff. And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got extra holes coming your way.
Cannot wait. Was not ready to go away yet. Loving the action.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Oh, let's get into this. I can't wait.
That's not ideal finding the water, especially in a playoff. Let's see if they can recover. Playing from around 160 yards. Come on, get down. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Well, all that hard work. It's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament.
Now this is important. This for par.
He's on a good line. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. Oh, nice looking. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth with this playoff. Let's head to the next. This playoff ain't over yet. Let's head to the next hole. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee.
Look, this player has not played this hole as well as their opponent. It'll be interesting to see if they can conjure up something special in this playoff.
Right into the water on that one. Getting ready to play their third. And he's safely on the green. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues.
This has a real chance.
And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Let's move to the second hole of sudden death. Uh-oh, this one's heading to the hazard. No one likes a water ball, especially in the intense pressure of a playoff. Let's see if they can find a way out of this. And here we are with the third shot. Not quite finding the putting surface there. It's time to let their short game do the talking. Playing from 110 yards out. Well, that's beautifully judged. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. It's tracking. And now on to yet another hole in this sudden death saga. Splash. Getting ready to play their third. Well, that's a handy shot. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole. Hardly ideal finding the H2O, but there's still a chance to drag themselves out of it. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Oh, that was pure. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff.
Looking better.
Steady on. Well, that's a shame, Rich. They toiled all tournament, only to come unstuck when it mattered most.
Nothing to hang their head about. They performed admirably, just didn't get it done in the playoff.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. From myself,